Germans. Let's just say Germans. I wanted to say German brothers, but, you know, the word brother and stuff, I'm more of a mouse sports fanboy than I am of alternate. But let's not offend anyone here. I think I offended enough people for the day. Let's see how alternate will start their offense. On train, Astralis on the CT side, as I mentioned, and aTTaX with a close quarter, ZZ75 will probably not allow Stefan to get too far. Oh! Just a quick poke. Poking the ogre. And Stefan is thinking about peeking again. Oh, he's just teasing them right now. Lovely tease. Sometimes those go wrong. If you tease too much, it's all over too soon. And that's what Stefan realizes as well. He backs away again, lining up a different approach. Just covering his teammates' backs. At the same time, he's focused on Pop Dog. And his team will come from Ivy. dupreeh already with the first frag. Kazuya goes down. cajunb in window in heaven will spot the terrorists come through the choke point. aTTaX with the frag. Keeve and Stefan trading for the terrorists. So it's not over yet. Stefan and Keeve are still alive. And Keeve sends a bullet through the wall onto cajunb. Gets a headshot with that. Stefan is fighting onto devve, who is still behind the E-box, and he will get the frag as well. Now it's up to dupreeh to win this round with 19 HP against the two very wounded terrorists. 16 seconds on the clock. They need to plant. One of them will occupy himself with a C4, and that's dupreeh's chance. Now both barrels are back again. Oh, he gets both kills with a pistol, and the headshot through the other one. What is going wrong here? Astralis with a 1-2-0, and dupreeh is wrecking them again. He did it on Mirage, and now he's doing it again. What a frag by dupreeh. I lost my voice at DreamHack already, and now... wow. No words left. This is insane. dupreeh was playing it perfectly. Alternate was trying to play it perfectly as well. They peeked him together. But sometimes peeking together results in you and your teammate being in the same line of fire. And those are those milliseconds that decide a round in your or your opponent's favor. Alternate will lose that pistol even though they were the ones clawing the way back initially. Keeve and Stefan did a very good job in a 4v2. To draw it into 2v1 was the first real good accomplishment by Alternate. Now they will try to plant the bomb on B. The plan to go, if you're low on money but want to get some C4 planted, aTTaX will not leave any questions unanswered. Gets 4 kills with his MP9, and let's look at his cash. It's out of control already. If only there was a gun like that in real life. Oh no, I don't want to say that. I was about to say something really, really bad that might even make the police show up to my place. I would only run away or run around with an MP9 and get that sweet cash on the road. No, that's never good. aTTaX with the farmers close by. The CTs put a lot of emphasis on the B bomb site already. And devve goes to work. Stefan and Tizian already taken out. The terrorists will start this weapon round with not only one man down, but two. It's now Keeve's job to pull it back. But can he be Steve's job? No, that was a really bad pun. Crispy and Kazuya will try to help him out as good as possible. Oh, Kazuya is kept. Yep, that was a good bait. Keeve just sent that shot out, and karrigan tried. Oh, there is an AWP. I could go in the in-fight and pick him off with ease. But then it was Kazuya in the corner. He still ate a lot of lead. So he's down to 20. And devve picked off Keeve. So it's a 2v3. Now a 2v2 thanks to Crispy and Kazuya. They are making this round close again. It's one of the double Ds. It's devve though. It's not dupreeh. He's got 4 kills already. And Kazuya is the last man standing. He is fairly low on HP. And this could be another clutch that goes the different way that Alternate would have liked to have it go. Kazuya goes back to the B bomb site, so he will at least plant the bomb. Dev is still lurking. Now he knows it must be the B bomb site. Oh, that was heads up play by devve. Picking up the defuse kit gives him a few more seconds to look for the frag and to maybe fake it. He wants to reach a bomb as quickly as possible to draw out Kazuya. And he checked the vicinity of the bomb already. Oh, he goes for the straight defuse, but Kazuya has him covered from behind. devve expected Kazuya to play it with the balls on the table, but Kazuya took out the hammer and just smashed it on the floor. 2-1 now. Alternate will win that really crucial round. After the first two bomb plants, they allowed themselves to get a really good buy in the third round already. And now they have Astralis with a chokehold around the neck. Dupreeh is equipped with a Max 7. He just needs somebody to distract the terrorists a little bit, and this gun could wreak havoc over the terrorists. It's a heaven guard. This time around he guards Ivy with it, but he will stay in his position. Stefan is holding on to his own position as well. And now there comes the bait. Zipix is smoking again. And Alternate is so focused on Ivy. They have 3 players in there. Dupreeh knows there is somebody around. He hears them step. He hears them throw nades. But Alternate is fed up with all the smoke in their faces. They make their way towards A main now. So they will wait for the smoke to fade, and then they will execute their go. Crispy wants to take point, and Dupreeh goes down face first to Tizian. Crispy with the frag, but karrigan replies with the M4A1. He can't do more than that, though. He's quickly taken out by Kazuya. devve on the rotation already. Zipix goes down to Tizian. And now it's up to the AWP to change this round. He's already tagged up, and the terrorists will pin him down. They will not let him, or they will try to not let him get away with this gun. At the same time, Alternate's money is not looking too strong at the moment. So getting 4 guns to the next round is not too bad for them. At the same time, if devve holds on to this AWP, this could be dangerous for Alternate. Okay. That's gonna be devve saving that AWP. Purchased armor. Just doesn't want to be aim punched. And the focus for Astralis is to try and get a quick pick with that gun. Trying to shut down Alternate's initial attack. And the Germans will grant them that favor. The first frag for devve already in the back lines. He gets a second one. Kiev is the one to reply, but devve is on a roll. The triple kill is already there. Alternate is decimated to 2 players, but Crispy fights his way back into the site. devve is still around. He's still on a prowl. He knows that. Oh, he misses that shot onto Crispy. Gets flashed and taken out by Tizian. It's a 2v2 now. And Tizian is aware of that CT's position. He knows cajun is in pop dog. Oh, a cheeky shot by cajunb. Now it's dupreeh scanning the bomb site for some terrorist movement. Nobody around. Tizian was legging it to B. His only purpose is to plant the bomb. But cajun used the pop dog to get to the B bomb site really quickly. Now they have some sort of a crossfire. Oh, dupreeh already spotted Tizian. He comes back for the peek, and dupreeh has that angle covered. Easy going for Astralis still. It was devve to step up. I always slide in a small E there. dupreeh showing cajun where the Galil is. He's like, come here, come here. It's over there. I will show you. Astralis make it 3-2 in an eco round with an orb. But those rounds, wow. The double D is at it again. 8 frags for devve. Did he listen to the shoutcast? I don't know, because I was slightly criticizing. Well, let's say I wasn't criticizing him, but I was saying that I expect him to go bigger than he was going on Mirage. But then I also said it's hard to have an impact as an AWP player if your teammates are recklessly pushing everywhere and killing everything. So, you know, as an AWP player you kind of have to be a little bit stationary. Especially with the AWP update that changed the game quite a bit. But yeah, let's talk about this round because it's quite important for both teams. aTTaX with the M4 frag on the first one, the second one as well. cajunb with a long range supportive fire onto Stefan. It's only Crispy who was able to reply. In the meantime, the CTs came in with rotation. They are already pinning the terrorists down on the side. Keeve is holding on to that one angle, but they are pushed from the back. dupreeh is just sneaking in there. He's calling his teammates to slow down a little bit. Let them alive. You know, dupreeh wanted to have a piece of the cake, but devve and cajun said no. There is no joy for you in this round. 4-2 for Astralis. aTTaX did plant the bomb again. So their money is not looking too bad, but they can't afford the buy. So I wonder if aTTaX are in the desperation move already. You know, the kind of, oh man, I want to buy. No, they are not. They are disciplined, and that's something that German teams lacked for quite a while. But buying in that situation would have been a huge mistake. The loser bonus will allow them to get a rifle round in the next one. You kind of want to stay above the 2.2 threshold on the terrorist side. Sometimes 2,000 is enough, but it depends on your loser bonus, you know. Now aTTaX shows us his jumping skills, while karrigan gets a kill onto Keeve on the A bomb side. aTTaX is going for B again. There is no real rocket science behind that. aTTaX is there. He's supported by devve. Both of them have been blind. It's a good use by the one flash grenade that blinds them all. Oh, drags them to darkness, and the terrorist in control of the site. But just for a brief moment, cajun is having none of it. Kazuya is down to 14, and cajun gets them killed with a P250. Oh, the bomb. Where is the bomb? Come on. They need a dog to find the bomb. One of those explosive dogs. Well, the dogs aren't explosive. But you know, those explosive sniffing dogs, or whatever they are called. Explosive dogs. I hope ISIS is not watching, but explosive dogs would be a really a sick way, in a way of sick being not cool, but just sick in a way of, you know, mentally ill way of killing people. An explosive dog. Maybe something the Call of Duty franchise will implement at one point. As a perk, you know, if you get 7.5 kills, you will get an explosive dog that you can send somewhere or whatever. Please, don't cut that out. That was just me being random. Astralis is not being random at all. They win the important rounds. They let aTTaX plant the bomb, but they keep a lot of their own players alive in those rounds. 3 players surviving those 2 previous rounds. That means a lot of, or well, not a lot of, but enough money has built up on Astralis' bank accounts to sustain their economy in case they lose a round. Now it's the CTs digging in deep. aTTaX is the guy to be lined up a little more aggressively, reminding me of Taz. He liked to play the position with a smoke, and that makes it look as if it was Inferno, kind of in a way, you know. Inferno, B-bomb side, banana, the choke point is almost... It's bigger than this choke point, indeed. So karrigan is reinforcing the site, and aTTaX wasn't able to capitalize on the frag onto aTTaX. They will line up that execution thoroughly, and that wasn't a mistake to make. Karrigan is still in there. He's teasing them a little bit, but the terrorists are pushing away and around him. Good frag by Stefan. Just a brief second too late to keep his teammate alive. Now Stefan is pushing through. He gets 3 frags on the execution, and Astralis only have dupreeh standing in a 4v1. It's not looking promising, but a man that can kill 2 players with 1 pistol bullet, I will not count him out. But he will not contest this round anymore. Maybe if he lined up another magical double kill over here, he could have pushed in there and maybe tried to defuse the bomb. But he would have had to have a smoke at least. So aTTaX is putting up a fight here on the terrorist side on train. Something I haven't necessarily expected. Something I didn't expect, I wanted to say, of course. aTTaX running up to the B-bomb site again, but the CTs try to counter that with their own aggressive play. Xyp9x is supported by 3 teammates. One of them is devve. He gets taken out, and it's Stefan. Tizian, the 3 frags for the terrorists on the CTs. And Crispy with a spray through the smoke onto dupreeh, and Stefan with another one. Looking at this round, if you cut this round out and show it to somebody, he would think that aTTaX would be the best team on the B execution of all times. But they used the same execution already, and Astralis used the same setup as well, with devve being over here and 2 players being here. And the terrorists knew, as soon as they saw devve behind that, they knew that this is gonna be another double stack at the ramp. devve and Kev, or Keith, rather, trading blows. I was worried for that round for a second, and Xyp9x might make me worry again. Oh, the first frag, but almost shooting their teammates. aTTaX avoided killing each other and only killed CTs. They make it 5-5, and 5-5 is a good scoreline. 5-5 is, well, aTTaX should be happy about that. And the XTSM, now Astralis squad, did not do too bad on train in their history. But aTTaX is on point now. I think Mirage was a real wake-up call for them. But let's not count Astralis out just now. They are one of those, you know, the Danish teams. They are well known for their CT-sidedness. And if they step it up, they can make it 10-5. And 10-5 is a scoreline that you can definitely work with on both ends of the scoreboard, you know? The terrorists wouldn't be necessarily gutted, and Astralis wouldn't necessarily be too upset either. Look at Crispy and Tizian just sneaking through Ivy. Nobody has spotted them so far. This is a great setup for the terrorists. They just need to find the right angles. But Astralis is staying away as well. Nobody's showing up. Terrorists need to make their move, and now it's cajunb and Crispy trading frags quickly. cajunb with another one, but he gets traded by Tizian. It's a 3v2 now. dupreeh is coming for the help, but he's a little bit too late. Tizian already racked up his second frag. dupreeh, can he do it again? He already won a 2v1 against aTTaX. He's got the right angles, but Stefan has spotted him. The flash comes in, and Tizian makes it his 3rd frag of the round. 6-5 in favor of aTTaX. They will win the lead. 4-round streak on the terrorist side. The CT's money is looking horrible. And this is turning around. Astralis, just see. You know the girl that you just wanted to marry? A boy walks up to her and offers her a red rose, and then she says, okay, well, I'm gonna marry this guy. That's how Astralis must feel. It was a 16-1. It looked like such a sure thing. And now it just turns around and walks off to the altar with another guy. This is how Train behaves. Train is a real nasty girl today. dupreeh with a deagle. Maybe can do some nasty things to alternate. Do you sometimes tilt your head upstairs when you look up a ladder? Because I just did. When dupreeh was looking up, I was turning my head up as well. Doesn't matter for now, because he's just looking for a frag to come his way. He will eventually meet Tizian there. Oh yeah, there it is. dupreeh will be a little bit too greedy though, picking up the AK and the smoke, but Stefan gets the refrag and alternators 7-5 in the lead now on the terrorist side. 16k on Stefan. He really needs to start dropping weapons for his teammates, otherwise they will lose quite a lot of money. Especially with Crispy being down on 1.6k. He could definitely use a weapon. Stefan will not get any money in the next round. That's, you know, that's a loss. Even though Alternate has enough money to buy up anyway. Why would you throw away money that you can have? Alternate is taking their time, but they are focused on B again. Some good movement there. They definitely put in some work on the map. aTTaX and company try to seal off the B bomb site with 2 players committed to that site. While the rest... the rest is focused on the A bomb site with karrigan and devve covering A main, and dupreeh is covering Ivy. So there would be an opening for the terrorists. If they snuck through Pop Dog, would be possible for them to get into the site without being spotted. But they will actually rotate back there. They will go for Pop Dog. And now that's Astralis coming up with their aggressive setup. They have devve really close to them. Tizian with the frag onto aTTaX, opening up the B bomb site. But devve replies on A. Now he's in some trouble. He has to walk through the fire and the flames, but stays alive. Gets back into safety. Leg shots Crispy through the corner. He goes down to karrigan, but Keith with a refrag. It's a 3v3 again, and 2 terrorists just ate a tremendously well-aimed nade by the CTs, putting both of them down to 56 and 47. cajunb now picking off Tizian. He comes for the bomb carrier, and karrigan got the frag that mattered the most. He kept the bomb from being planted, and dupreeh and cajunb were the ones to stay alive and mop up the last kills. Astralis is back on the board after 5 rounds. It took them long enough. Maybe we can see them get back in the driving seat. 2 more rounds to go in this half. They can't afford to lose this round. If they do so, Alternate will most likely make it 9-6. And 9-6 is maybe too much even for Astralis. dupreeh trying to run for safety. He's got his teammate to work with, but he's not there to save him. cajunb just let him die. Doesn't matter, dupreeh. He's only, you know, who cares about dupreeh? Obviously cajunb cared about him, but he was being sprayed as well. So there was nothing that cajunb could have done to save his teammate. And Alternate will take control of Ivy, at least for now. Keith backing away again. So cajunb is covering Ivy again. devve and karrigan aiming for A main and Pop Dog. Alternate did a good job of keeping the CTs guessing where they want to go. devve is still focused on A, while aTTaX will be alone on the initial go. Terrorists will sneak closer and closer to make that execution. Now the rotation already. devve coming to the help of aTTaX, and he gets that frag as well. aTTaX almost killing the first terrorist, getting to the bomb side. Oh, he's not getting that frag, but devve does. It's a 2v3 back again, and the CT still have a chance to fight for the round, but karrigan goes down to Kiev, and alternate could upset the CTs again. There it is, Crispy with the headshot onto devve, getting in the chat a little bit. That actually saved Crispy's life. He was there when he started to chat, and the CT was there, and I think the CT would have seen Crispy if he had not chatted. But then Crispy somehow got, or somehow hit his chat button and started to say DAWDA. So he wanted to walk forward and then juggle a little bit. And that would have opened up, you know, those are the two boxes on the bomb site. And that would have opened up the angle for the CT. He peeked through there. And Crispy was just out of reach. And then the CT didn't peek anymore. Crispy figured out, oh, I was typing. And then moved on to get into the angle. And that made him kill the CT over here. So I think the chat just saved Crispy's life. And Kiev with a frag onto cajunb opens it up on the A bomb site already. Alternate is looking strong on train. We might actually see a third map here. So Kazuya with another kill against the force buying CTs. devve just tries to get something back here with his EZ-75. He hears all the terrorists coming for the B bombs that he calls out for his teammates. They get ready as well. It's dupreeh and aTTaX. They are close by. Quite some dangerous weaponry for the CTs. First frag by dupreeh inside the site. He's got the AK to work with, but the Molotov will force him away. Now devve gets his hands on an AK as well. It's not over yet. CT still have some equipment, and Kiev is exposing himself way too far. Makes it easy for devve to spray him down. The double D is on the prowl. They spotted another target to shoot down together. But will they pick it up? The terrorists will try to stay away, but dupreeh is not letting Crispy get away from that one. The smoke is in place already. devve covers his teammate. dupreeh is on the defuse. Tizian will spray the first and the second as well. Alternate will make it 9-6 thanks to Tizian's smoke spray ability. Alternate will get back again on Astralis. And the Danes have to figure out what to do on the terrorist side. They desperately need to pick up the pistol round. If they don't win the pistol, I don't see Astralis win this one, to be honest. It's stunning to see Alternate come back from a 16-1 loss on the first map. By the way, yeah, speaking of the first map, I forgot about the overlay again. Have to get used to that. I always forget about the overlay. So, Astralis have to do something about that. The CTs already have an aggressive setup on the B bomb side. Kiev and Tizian together get the frag. Tizian is still in the corner, but he goes down. Now Kiev is not able to reply again, so it's a 4v4. And the terrorists have the time to pull back again. They don't have to rush things. It's still 1 minute 20. Oh, the sound of the footsteps on iron. It's so real, I almost feel like I'm John Wayne riding to the sunset. devve and company get ready for the A execution now. They have took the time though. They have taken the time to get ready for it. Now they will head in there. Kazuya is alone. He has to trust Stefan. Oh, that headshot by Stefan, and Kazuya gets his own. dupreeh, though, able to get the first one. Crispy with the second to reply, leaving karrigan alone. And he gets pummeled by Kiev. Just madly waving his mouse around. Astralis will plant the bomb, but they lose the round. And aTTaX make it 6-10. 6 to 10. Already. It's not looking good at all. For Astralis, obviously. If you're an alternate aTTaX fan, you should be happy. MP9 for Kazuya trying to farm some money with the pharmacists on Stefan, Tizian and Crispy. And the terrorists will go for the save to get weapons in the all-important third round. Astralis have put a lot of emphasis on that third round. If they don't win it, aTTaX will probably run away with the scoreline until Astralis gets back again. The Danes expect Heath to come for the peak, and Heath is giving up his life there. karrigan with a good trade. He spotted another one coming for a frag, but devve will hold on to the UMP for now. I think karrigan... Okay, so karrigan, the weakest of the terrorists, will have to use. devve goes for the peaks with the deagle, doesn't really connect them, but the nade does. Another frag that makes it a little more expensive. Now it's karrigan waiting a little bit too long. Alternate had them pinned down already. And Astralis lose that round. That was almost obvious. They didn't plant the bomb though, so their equipment is missing a little bit. If they had gotten the bomb plant, they would have had all the nades they wanted to have. But like this, they have to go into battle with 3 smokes, 3 molotovs, and 2 smokes. Two flashes. Let's see what they have in mind here. There is not going to be a lot of faking, but Stefan makes it easy for Astralis to get the frag. He peeks out a little bit too far, and he gets punished for that. The CTs don't really gain anything from that. Oh, but Kiev does gain something with that kill. 4v4 is back, restoring equal players, but cajunb just ran through to the CT spawn alley. He's inside the CT's rows now. They have to plug that hole. They have to open up a few more angles. And Astralis knows that. They go for B. Kazuya is alone over there. And he catches dupreeh looking the wrong direction. cajunb though with the frag onto Kiev. It's a 3v3 now. cajunb is taken out on A while karrigan gets rid of the B defender. And Tizian having a rough time against karrigan. Still picks up the frag. It leaves aTTaX alone on the terrorist side. He does have plenty of time on his hands. Just 40 seconds. That's more than enough to maybe even fool the CTs. Go for A or go for an A fake and then go for B after all. Oh, but that's gonna be hard. Tizian is in C connector. He's holding that down. And aTTaX is running out of time. He can't check the bomb site anymore. He has to trust his feeling. Going for the bomb plant on the right angle is crucial for aTTaX. Okay, that's out of the way. The Molotov will hold him off, and now he has to cover himself. You can see, where should I turn? Where should I look? He has an idea where to go, though. And the CTs have so many angles to cover. Oh, he spots them. That incendiary nade will hold him off. Oh, he's almost dying, but the bomb is being defused. Tizian, the hero, again. It's a bomb being defused by Tizian, who already came up big when Astralis was on the CT side and Tizian sprayed them down with a double kill on the terrorist side. This time around, he's on the other side, and he just trusted his feeling. He knew the incendiary nade will cover him. And even though aTTaX took him down in the end, it was just a fraction of a second too late. Astralis is reeling now. Alternate just needs 4 more rounds to go. dupreeh already got the first frag though for Astralis. But he's down to 3 HP, so that's a free frag for anyone on the alternate squad. Maybe even to an HE grenade. aTTaX goes down in the B halls. And devve tries to make up for that. while Tizian is pushing into A main. Risky push for alternate, but he gets the edge. That's karrigan out. The in-game leader can focus on calling, but Tizian is doing it on his own. Pop flashes himself in there, catches dupreeh with his eyes closed, and he also makes it another frag onto devve. Alternate is going ham now on Astralis. 13-6. I didn't expect that, but it might go to a third map, and Cache is the third map, a map that Alternate really likes. I don't really want to praise them too much, but Alternate did a very good job of keeping their mental state afloat. A 16-1 loss on Mirage on the first map. And you know, it wasn't a 16-1 that was close, or where you could say, oh, if we just had won those or this rounds, we might have sparked our comeback or something like that. No. It was a complete whitewash. Astralis didn't give them anything. And now it's Astralis feeling the pressure. I think cajunb would have hit those shots, at least 1 out of those 7, if he wasn't under pressure. I just said that Cache is the third one. Chilario user GIU. Wow. No, Dawson. And thanks Chilario for pointing it out and helping the guys in the chat. We are nearing the end of this matchup, at least if Astralis keeps doing what they do. At the moment they are just, well, pulling their way back into the round. Maybe I've spoken too soon. aTTaX and karrigan on low HP though, but the AK, you know how strong it is. If you get caught with your pants down, the AK will laugh at you so hard that you will die in 1 bullet. 1 minute 8 on the clocks. The rounds are so quick. Can't believe that. Kiev and Kazuya have to split up. Kazuya has the perfect position now. Kiev is quite far away though, so Kazuya has to do it on his own. It's gonna be hard to be spotted by aTTaX and karrigan though. They have to carefully scan everything. Every single angle. You can see how aTTaX ducks around the corners. Will they wrap around to B? Is that their plan? They heard Kiev. Oh, they will spray him down together. And now they know that Kazuya is not far away either. They have heard him. Now they will give Kiev some time. Kazuya some time to rotate back. And they have him pinned down. Oh, aTTaX messing up the chance. 8 seconds. The bomb will go down. karrigan goes down to Kazuya. It's a 1v1. Kazuya on 35. aTTaX with a clutch. Can he pull it off? The incinerate will keep it at bay, but Kazuya doesn't use it to defuse the bomb. He's faking it. Flames extinguish. aTTaX knows that Kazuya is not on the bomb, but now he is. He will stay on it. Kazuya stays on the bomb, and again it's a ninja defuse for alternate. They make it 15-6. The Germans, I don't know what's going on with them, but those plays, they are highly individual. So, you know, those individual plays, they can go either way. But big respect from my account. I haven't expected that to happen. I really haven't expected that. I didn't expect it. Why am I... Well, doesn't matter. Crispy and devve going to work. The A-bomb side is already sweet with Paris. dupreeh just hops away and gets another shot onto Stefan. A 1v3 now. Kiev is on his own. 15-6. That's 9 map points for alternate. They can draw the series after losing the first map 16-1. And the winner of this best of 3 will go to the LAN final of the game show Global Esports Cup. And Kiev is coming back into the round. the first few frags, making it a 1v1. devve is hanging, and with hanging I mean literally hanging on by a thread on the stairwell, and he will not let Kiev clutch this 1v3. I think my throat starts to bleed if we have to see another ninja defuse. I don't think I can take it. 15-7. devve and company want to claw their way back here. They want to make alternate at least sweat a little bit throughout this second map. So if they go to a third one, if they really have to go to a third, that alternate is a little more scared of the Danes. $200,000 up for grabs in the LAN finals. Something that both of the teams would love to compete for. And you know, if you qualify for the playoffs, you already earned yourself a share of that money. So that is definitely something working, or something that you could work for. cajunb and company will make it a 4v4. It's a save round for alternate. dupreeh is running into the really clutch play by alternate. Crispy and aTTaX with the frags. Now it's karrigan running against the CTs. He is already low on HP, needs to watch out. One more bullet can end his existence. cajunb is helping his teammate out. Now they will double smoke, and they will go down to Kazuya. It's a 1v1 again. 15-7. Kazuya could win this second map and take it to cash, which would be the decider. Kazuya is still in the smoke. cajunb knows that the CT will most likely not push through, but he does. 15 HP remain for Cajun. Kazuya is pushing for the frag. He's not giving cajunb too much time to get away, and cajunb is running for his life. They both dance around the clock, and Kazuya will clutch the round. A 2v1 in an eco. Alternate will win it 16-7 and take us to the third map. 22 frags for Stefan, 19 for aTTaX and Kiev. Overall, a team effort by alternate. And Astralis is definitely having a hard time here against the German underdogs. Wow.